In my last Lashify unboxing video that I just did, I talked about doing another application video. I'm very shy when it comes to showing my face on camera, so I don't do face videos that often, but I wanted to do another application video, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do something different this time. We are going to use my Prismatic Violet C's. They're pretty violets. C stands for curl. We're gonna do 12s, 14s, and 16s. We're gonna do 2 layers, a base layer, then stack another layer, and then we are going to do EIs. We're just gonna do reused EIs. So I'm gonna walk you through how I Lashify. I'll show you all the steps and explain what I'm doing the whole way through, at least for one eye. I'll probably speed up the second eye so I can watch Buffy or listen to Buffy while I do this. I'll at least show you everything in detail on the first eye. Let's go ahead and get started. Got the 2 layers here for my first eye, and I know it seems like a lot. It's 15 individual gossamers on one eye because I'll be doing another 5, but it is not heavy at all. I can't stress that enough. I love to stack, and I love big, voluminous lashes. So 3 layers, I've never done more than that, but they weigh like nothing. They are not heavy at all. The way I do my lashes is not for everybody. We've got 12, 14, 14, 16, 16, and that's in millimeters. I always start with pre-cleanse. It is a cleansing water, and it just preps your lashes. Gets rid of any oils or anything like that could be on your lashes and could interfere with the bond, because oil and stuff like that will break the bonds down and the lashes will not stick. You got to make sure your lashes are clean. So I just put it on a disposable spoolie and just run it through my lashes. So you just want to do that on your lashes, make sure they're good and clean, and then you just let them dry. There is this thing, it's called a blow. It just blows out air. You could use this. It just dries my eyes out. So I don't use it that often. I usually just walk around or do something else while I'm waiting on them to dry. I'm gonna go wait on them to dry, and I'll be back. That is dry. I curl my lashes. This is completely optional. You do not have to do this if you don't want to, but I don't have a lot of natural curl to my lashes, and I have found that it's a little bit easier for me to apply them when my lashes are curled. So I'm just gonna curl my lashes on both sides. Now that that's done, we are gonna go in with the Black Whisper Light. You just want a thin coat. If you do too much, the gossamers will not stick to your lashes if there is too much bond on them. So you kind of just want a thin coat. You just kind of wait until that gets tacky. Some people will use the blow. What I'm gonna do is go ahead and take the white Whisper Light while I'm waiting on this to get tacky. I'm gonna take the white or the clear Whisper Light, and I'm gonna go ahead and apply it to the spines of the gossamers. So what I do is a triple bonding method. I'll do this 1 layer of Black Whisper Light, and then I do a thin layer of bondage, and then I have the white on the spines of the gossamers. So it's like a triple bonding method. Some people can get away with just 1 layer of Black Whisper Light like I've got on right now. I cannot. Even if I'm just wearing for a day or so, or overnight till tomorrow night, for a full 24 hours, I still need a triple bonding method. I think maybe because I have oily eyelids or something, but I need the extra bonds to help get me through the day. I just do the clear Whisper Light on all 5 of the gossamers that I'm gonna apply, and it's been a minute or so I can go ahead and apply bondage. And I kind of just wiggle it at the base, kind of go a little bit above the base. And I do focus a little bit more with bondage on the inner corner because I don't have a lot of lashes there. just so I know that the gossamers have something to adhere to. And if there's ever a time where you think that you have applied too much bond, you can always take like a disposable spoolie and brush through. This is the one I used for pre-cleanse, so I'm not gonna do that, but just letting you know that if you think that you applied too much, it may take a little bit of trial and error to figure out the ratio of what bond you, like amount of bond you need. It took me a little bit to figure it out as well. These are always nice to have as just like a backup thing if you do need to remove some bond. This is tacky. The white Whisper Light, or the clear Whisper Light that we applied to the spines of the base layer of Violet C's, we should be ready to go. So I just take my mirror. I have like about like a 12 by 16 size mirror that rotates like facing towards the ceiling, because it is a lot easier to look like this so you can see underneath your lashes when you're applying. Because when I first started, I would look like straight on like I am right now with the camera to apply, and that didn't work. I would get too close to like my tight line. And the other good thing about having the clear Whisper Light on all of them is I can just go one right after another. And apply them. I won't have to wait. In between, because used to, I would stop and have to apply the clear Whisper Light to every single one and then wait to apply. And that just took way too long to do. Okay, you can see I have some lashes out right here. I always leave some natural lashes out, because if I were to go all the way down to here, if I had a lash all the way down here, it would droop my eye down significantly. I don't want to do that. That's why I'm doing a wing. I don't want to droop my eye. I want to lift it. Now we're gonna fuse. So you do not want to fuse at all until you are 100% done, because once you fuse, these puppies are sealed. They're not coming back off unless you use like melt away or an oil remover to remove them. When I first started, I started out with using like this with Wandums. You get like a wider fuse because you see how narrow that is. Like there's like a bigger surface area here. This one you get like a more precise fuse, but this one is also, it doesn't stick to the bonds. But I always like to go in first with no Wandums, and it does stick, so you have to be very careful whenever you remove, like whenever you're done fusing. Just kind of slowly blink so it comes off easily. And I always like to reverse fuse on the outer corners and on the inner corners, so I can make sure that those two areas are like really sealed. And I always fuse a few times. And then I like to go in with the Wandum ones, or the wand with the Wandums, and fuse again and kind of lift up. That is one layer. So now we're gonna go on to the second layer. So to stack, I'm gonna take just the clear Whisper Light, and I'm just gonna put it like kind of at the base, right on top of these lashes. So that right there is way too much. I take one of these little, I don't know what they're called, like micro applicators or something like that. I don't know. They're like for lash extensions, but they work great for Lashify. So I just kind of spread that out, and it takes some of that excess off as well. And so I just wait, because you can still see that it's kind of white. So I wait until that goes clear, and I am gonna add just a tiny bit to the spines again. So just the exact same that we did on this first base layer. It's one reason I love Lashify though. It's like I haven't dyed my hair in a minute, so it's like really faded out right now, but when I do have it dyed, this lash map goes so beautifully with my hair. For the longest time, I never tried the Prismatics, and then when I did, I was like, Holy shit, I've been missing out on so much fun for so long. Doing this lash map is one of my all-time favorites. There's like so many different lash maps that you can create with Lashify. That's why I love this damn company. I love Lashify. It gives me the ability to have really pretty lashes because I was always so jealous of my mom's natural lashes. Found Lashify in 2020 and have been using them since. In May, it will be 4 years since that I've been using Lashify. That is absolutely crazy. I did not realize that it has been almost 4 years. I don't look down in the mirror on this one because you can just kind of just put them like right on top of where I put the first one. Like I'm just gonna do right on top of the base layer. And do you see how well they're sticking? Just go on so easily. And you can already tell a difference, like how light it was, now how pigmented it was. Some people may not want super pigmented prismatics, but I like to be able to see them through the black ones because the EIs are really dense and like thicker, so I want to be able to see the purple through the density of the EIs, if that makes any sense. Now I'm gonna get the EIs out. I've got them all in these little things. I'm gonna get a lash map out. I'm only gonna do 1 layer of EIs. I've never done 4 layers of lashes and I don't ever plan to. 3 is enough. I'm gonna go ahead and get the gossamers out and I will be right back. I've got my EIs laid out. EI stands for Extreme Ice. They are probably my all-time favorite lash style. And then Geminis, which are G's, are right after that. I just love the spiky parts. They're just gorgeous. We've got 12, 14, 16, 18, and 20. That's again in millimeters. And I went ahead and got my other eye out already. So let's go ahead and get started on this. I'm going to do the exact same thing I did with the second layer. I'm going to apply a little bit of clear Whisper Light on here. That is too much. And just move it around and get rid of any excess. And I'm going to put a little bit of the clear on the spines of the EIs. So I'll do that and then I'll come back whenever they're ready to apply. The clear Whisper Light on there and it's clear now, or the white, and it goes clear. We're just gonna do the exact same thing, just right on top. And then do a fuse. Alrighty. And like I said, this lash map is probably a lot for some people because, like I just said, the darkness and the thickness down here of the EIs is already like really dark. So you don't need a stack with these, but I just want to be able to see the purple because you can see it. It is a little harder to see whenever you just do 1 layer of the prismatics, but some people like that. I want to be able to see it though, whenever, you know, like I want it to be bright. I love it. But just look at the difference. Nothing. And that. And I mean, seriously, like it feels like there is nothing on my lashes. It doesn't weigh anything. And you would think 15 gossamers would be like heavy. It's not. Yeah, that is 1 eye. I'm just gonna repeat the exact same steps on this eye. I'm gonna film it, but I'm probably gonna mute it so I can listen to Buffy while I do the next eye. And this is another thing. It's like, you know, 10 or 11 o'clock at night right now. And I have to go to work in the morning. So if I wanted to get up and throw some foundation on or, you know, just a little bit of base makeup and stuff, I'm ready to go. I don't have to worry about doing my lashes in the morning. They're good. Or you can just walk out the door. You don't have to put makeup on. You can just wear lashes. I mean, for the longest time, I did not wear makeup with the lashes. When I do wear makeup, I take a black eyeliner and tight line, and I go all the way in so it's like dark in there. It doesn't look like such a huge difference. Most of the time I don't wear makeup when I'm doing my lashes, but sometimes I do. Go to the next eye and I'll film it, but I'll just speed it up. Alrighty guys, here is both sides done. You can just see a little faint purple peeking through and I love it. Oh, it's so good. And they're not heavy at all. When I first started, I thought 14s, which like the second lash 14s, I thought those were too long when I first started Lashify. I slowly started moving up, started going to like 16s and then 18s and then jumped to 20s because I love a good wing. And because I can fit 5 across, so like 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 is like perfect. Or if you like a shorter lash map, for some of the styles, you can go like 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, stuff like that. And you can still get a really pretty wing, but it just lifts my eyes up. Like, I don't know, like all that stuff about eye shape and stuff. I have no idea what kind of eye shape I have. All I know is I like the wing because it like lifts my eye up, and it does even more so when I put eyeliner on my tight line, and that white line up top here is like blended into my lashes. It looks even more cat eye-y when I do that. So yeah, I love it. Love Lashify. I don't work for Lashify. I'm not sponsored. None of this was gifted. I bought all of this with my own money. I just wanted to do a how I Lashify tutorial type thing. I bought everything that I had from Lashify with my own money. I would love to work for Lashify because I love the company and I love the brand and I love the products, but I don't. So everything that I'm saying is just 100% my own honest thought and opinion. If you like the video, I'd love it if you would like, comment, and subscribe, but do not feel obligated to do so. I'm just here to have fun, get out of my comfort zone, stop being so damn shy all the time. That's it. If you don't like it, you don't have to do any of that. I'm gonna go. Let's go film Ryker because we always end our videos here with the fur baby. I love him. He's my little handsome boy. So let's go film him real quick. What do you want? I think this is one of the first times when I'm filming the Ryker clip that he's not napping. He wants treaties. Oh my goodness. What are you doing? You don't need treaties. You don't need them. Look at his little toes. Alright, can you say goodbye to YouTube? Are you giving sweet eyes? You'll have a great night or day whenever you're watching this, and we'll see you all next time.